need to watch under y'all damn nuts.
Hey, welcome to Squeal. We are Bent TV, and I'm Andy McNamara, and tonight I'm joined by Tom Foolery.
Hey.
Jesse Dean, Connor Lingus, and Lisa-Skye.
Hi there.
And we are talking about boobs out in public, the thing that's on everyone's lips. Let's start with Connor. What have you got to say?
Yes.
Yes, that's it.
That's the whole thing. Thank you very much. No, I think it's great. I think it's ridiculous how in some countries, I think Australia, this is true, that men can walk around with their tops off and women can get arrested for that. Like, what? I lived in Europe for a bit and there's no nudity laws whatsoever. Like, my friend had a guy who just jogged naked down the street at 6 a.m. every morning. Yeah. No one cared. Everyone has bodies. It's fine. There weren't nude beaches and non-nude beaches. There were just beaches and you could do what you wanted to. No one's going to get scarred from seeing breasts. Like, everyone's seen boobs because everyone's been a baby. I think it's ridiculous. And this recently happened in New York.
Yeah,
women said, why can't we go around in Central Park with our tops off when the guys are doing it? And the judge said, well, actually, there's no reason why you can't. And now there's a topless women's book club that meet in Central Park every weekend and read books with their tops off.
With their boobs.
Yeah.
And some of the guys have pretty decent boobs that are much smaller than the ladies.
You know, puff bros? Those guys that they're not pudgy and they're not muscular, they're just puffy. And every time they've got their shirts off, I'm like, I want to punch his boob. I want to punch it. I want to punch it.
Boob punch.
Really difficult.
Why do you want to punch them? With
No, it's just I want to.
Is that a kinky thing, or is it
I am a top, but I just want to punch it. I don't know why. It's just like I'm a little Rottweiler puppy. I'm like, rah, rah, rah.
They don't bounce back. They're not like those.
Yeah, because they're hard. That's why I want to punch it.
Yep, probably punch you back.
Yeah, I can
that's
take
also
that.
illegal.
I'm a top who only dates tops. I can take that.
I think you need to get some therapy, Lisa.
No, all consensual. I'd say, sir.
Oh, okay, good. That's all right.
Bro, sir, may I punch thine boob?
Okay.
And he'd say, come at me, bro. I said, I will. And
That's fine. You asked him first.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Consenting.
Consent is all
okay.
about
And it'll be like
asking.
Tassie Devil, just a cloud of punching.
Other end of the table, let's get some boob views.
Boobs. So when I was growing up, my mum used to have to check that I was wearing underwear. So I'm very much for.
How did she check?
Nudity.
Did you
I'm
live in a
very much
naked
for
house?
nudity. So my household was very naked, as it was. Like, we used to go down to the beach, like, as we were kids and stuff like that. And like, the first thing my mum or my nan would do was strip us off. And then we'd be like, ah! It was lovely. You get to fool around naked in the beach waves. It's great.
I spent a lot of time in the backyard naked,
Yeah.
very small, and I was sort of embarrassed by 2 freckles on my penis till I was about 10.
We have like a family heirloom freckle, which is like just like next to, you know how you have like your little, your skin
Mapatassi.
bit, your Mapatassi. We all have this spot like on
Flinders
the...
Island or something.
Yeah, we've all got Flinders Island, it's great. But like, yeah, nudity's great, it's heaps of fun.
Cool. Mr. Foolery.
Yeah, now, I get annoyed by this because, like you see, the men's can walk about freely with their tops off, but the ladies are restricted, and that has got to stop now. And who do we write to get it to happen? We must start a movement, like you say, the book club, Victorian ladies,
The shirt
boobs out.
ombudsman.
And should
It's time.
nudity be anywhere? Like in Germany, there's a lot of naked hikers who walk and then they'll
You mentioned
throw
the
something
naked
on
jogging,
when they
and I'm
meet
like,
someone.
I'm down for that.
only
Naked
problem
lady
is-
jogging.
In Australia, we do have spiders that can bite you and kill you.
That's
So
why you
maybe
got to
not
run.
hiking.
You don't want to get
run.
like a clam chomp.
Well, it's not compulsory nudity, it's optional nudity. We can't get arrested for it.
Oh, yeah, but
so
if
if
you're
you're
walking,
optionally
like, there's
nude
nothing wrong.
in the bush and you get bitten, then that's
Kind of your own fault.
your own
That's
fault.
why
if
we
you
need
don't get
safety
bitten in-
campaigns to be like, hey, don't let a white tail bite your clam.
Yes, true. What about, is there a bouncing situation for some ladies with no bra? Is that a problem?
I
not a
personally
problem for you.
wouldn't go jogging.
Apparently, if you don't wear bras for like a year, your nipple height will raise by like a few inches.
Bullshit.
Wouldn't it go
Because the
down?
muscles in your the muscles in your chest strengthen.
So they will get really...
And
Oh, there you
Does
go.
it lift for
They're
that,
like, I'd imagine, maybe. I don't really need to work
Do
this
you
out.
even lift?
To a ditch. What is
lift
I lift shoes.
I lift
Does that count?
things, plates. When I was 8, I used to live in the islands. I've lived a lot of places. I lived in the Pacific Island. That's where they are, right?
Which one?
Niue.
Oh, yeah.
Niue, it's near Tonga. And all the kids, until they're about like 12 or something, run around with their tops off. It's just too hot, yeah. And I was about 8, running around with my top off, went swimming with my friends, and then one day they kind of went up to me and said, maybe you should start thinking about wearing a top. And I was like, what do you mean? They're like, well, you've got something going on. And I was like, so? What's your problem? I'm 8. Are you trying to insinuate something? And I said, fuck you. I'm going to wear whatever I don't want to.
78-year-old, then mic drop peace sign.
Woo! So I got on board with this toplessness from a very young age. I am completely with that.
I'm a bit of an exhibitionist. A lot of my shows are very naked.
Yeah.
Generally, nude. And like I used to live in a corner apartment on like the 8th floor. It was all windows, and I used to just take great pride in wandering around my apartment naked with all the windows open.
I don't even think it needs to be a look at me thing. I think that it shouldn't.
It's hot. Take your top off.
It's hot. I'm sweating. I'm uncomfortable.
nakedness.
Take my top off.
The only problem will
Why
be is the guys, the ones that yell out the cars, show us your tits, love. Be like
wouldn't
Christmas
yell
for them,
Well,
right?
but they wouldn't. There's no point in yelling it, is there? If the
No,
tits
but
are
I'm like,
out?
the staring, that's not so cool. From the ladies' side of things, I don't think the lady would like to be stared at so much.
We need to put zinc on our nipples, though.
That too.
Because
Oh, yeah.
the Australian
Tell
sun
Vaseline.
kills you.
Burnt nips
But
no good.
Vaseline will burn. It's an oil.
Maybe that was for something else.
That's for something
That
else.
was
That was
for heat
fun.
rash.
That was for entertainment.
No, Vaseline is for heat rash.
That's
if
if you're
you
trying to get
sweat a
PVC
lot,
on.
if you're wearing something tight and you're sweating a lot, you got to put Vaseline on your bits.
Do you,
So don't get
Not those bits.
But I
Those-
suppose if you're not wearing anything, then that's a bad idea.
zinc it.
SPF.
some drag
50.
kings do binding and
Yeah.
flatten their boobs? Are there bad
I
effects
got-
from that?
I got these guys going on. I have
These guys going
I put little cotton pads over my nipples.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't.
Because I don't know if you can. Let's get this here.
So we're going to get ripped after the show?
Pretty much, but it gets pretty, like, usually I do shows, and, like, it's pretty sweaty once I'm taking this off. Like, it's like,
They kind of just fall
Falls off.
off because
But
the tape's just so.
I think maybe we need to go for, like, a run or something after this, because this is
Yeah.
going to be still sticky, and it's going to hurt like a
Yeah,
bitch.
I'll run with you
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah, I'll get, like,
Yeah.
I'll get down
We'll
a
have a
block, and
shower.
I'll be like, I'm
Yeah.
coming! Stop!
Yeah, we'll talk.
Wow.
Yeah, and you'll just be like, what are you talking about?
I mean, it's hot outside, though, at the moment. We could just grease you up instead.
This is true, but I burn.
Maybe we could start the movement today.
Yeah.
Sure, right after the show. This is the first show I've ever heard someone talk about taking the tape off their boobs, I must say. I'm very impressed.
Yeah.
You have been watching Squeal. We have had fun. We hope you've had fun. We'll see you next time.